Global is a not-for-profit based in Australia. We work to connect caring and creative crafters like you directly to the carers of orphaned and vulnerable children worldwide. Today, I'm excited to introduce you to Joyce Kidaloo and Robina Ubonga in Mbale, Uganda. Together, we are looking at how to make blankets for street children, while also involving the women in Mbale in an enterprise that might support them and the children they care for.
My name is Joyce Kidaloo. I work with an organization called Wise Choices for Life Uganda as a country director. We do work in communities with women, helping them in empowerment. We train the street children. We also go to different schools to meet younger people. So we bring young girls on board to train them how to care for themselves so that they don't get babies when they are still young.
My name is Abongo Robina Magala. I have a degree in public administration, and at the moment I'm pursuing another degree in media technology. I decided to start my own business in arts and crafts, and it's called Abongo Creative Crafts. And I do a lot of mentoring with the women in the community. I also teach them in crafts.
Now I want to put the two things together and ask you, Joyce, how you got involved with these 57 street children.
I found these 57 children, but in a very helpless situation with no food. Some of them have no clothes, so I had a burden. The children, of course, need to eat, they need to be loved, they need to play, they need things that they can keep them busy. You can get them a teacher, somebody to instruct them, to read and write. They need people to be around them, to speak to them.
This small act that we're trying to look at, which is to give them a blanket each, just something warm, something that belongs to them that they can sleep with at night when they've got nothing else to sleep with, is a very small act. But the idea is that, Robina, that you're going to find these women who might learn to knit squares to make blankets for the children, is that they then go on to create an enterprise for themselves. And in this creative space, all the women that I involve from around the world will begin to come up with ideas about how to support them in other ways, helping the women become crafters and developing their own enterprises.
It's a very, very important idea, because when you educate a woman or empower the woman, empower the whole nation. If the mothers were empowered to provide for them, then some of these children will not be on the street. Transformation of a woman, of our society, of her family and her children.
Robina, you've already got women, maybe they've been taught the basic crafts of knitting and crochet by you and your friend, but they're excited about learning, upskilling even further.
For this program, I have chosen the best because I feel like this program, if we are to have a step further and have more complicated patterns,
yes,
there should be at least women who know how to read,
yes,
and women who know how to write,
yes,
and also speak English. So I think I have saved the best of the women whom I think can do a great job.
We get 10 to 12 women and 10 to 12 overseas crafters. And that the crafters each send a pattern, and then Robina works with the women to see where they're stuck, or then we get the one crafter to come in and fix the issues around whatever her pattern is, and then at the end we might have all the crafters and all the knitters, and it's a little bit of a session where everybody talks to everybody. But as long as we know that we've got a laptop and internet, this can be accomplished. So, Robina, you are a crocheter.
Yes, I can.
Yeah. How long do you think your women would take practicing the different squares?
I always give a little bit of space So I would think that at least a maximum of 3 months.
From a logistical point of view, when do you think we should kick it off?
To me, I think anytime is possible because we are ready.
We would host an event, a celebration where the women could showcase their work and the crafters could see the blankets.
Yeah, that is the only way to give accountability. So I think definitely if we made them and they are done, we'll organize that celebration to see how we are giving the children and the women who have made the blankets.
To the crafters and you, that thank you for thinking about us. And I pray and hope that God gives us these people with kind hearts who can help a child have a warm night. We are going to work hard and make all of us proud of the project. Thank you.
And I want to thank you for the crafters who will be on board for us to make this little contribution to this one child and cause an impact to many, many children, because we cannot change the community as an individual, but we can have a team that we can move together.
Thank you so much, Joyce and Robina, for being our guest today, but also for the tireless work that you're doing to support children.
Yeah. Thank you.
You've pointed out in several ways in which our Small Acts community can help. So to the crafters of the world, we invite you to come on board with this opportunity with your ideas and your passion and your creativity and your will to make a difference in the life of a child and in the life of women who will then go on to make a difference in the life of other children. Thank you for listening and thank you for becoming a small activist. And now please go and join our Facebook community, facebook.com/Small Acts Big Impact, and we'll see you in there. Thanks for listening. Bye.